Hello, it's me, French Ted, and we are here for episode number 2 of our local to global series with Lariat League Wrestling LLW. We are here at our first event, and just before we jump in, let's just take a look here. We've got everyone signed that we wanted to sign. Look at that long roster. Renamed a few people. Let's just go to Katie. So Chardonnay, renamed to Katie Lees is her real name. I don't really like the name Chardonnay. And she's the Queen of Chow. So I thought, what's chavier than spelling Katie like that? I think we got rid of the Flash in Morgan Webster because we want him as a heel, and it just sounds a bit more heelish when there's no Flash. And then Paddy Morrow, we got rid of the Morrow, so it's Paddy and Worky. As a tag team, and I think that's the only changes I made. Everyone that we wanted to sign has signed. We've got we can't look at that anyway. The only trouble is quite a lot of the people on this roster have been offered deals to work elsewhere, so that's something we're gonna have to manage. I'm just looking down in the bottom corner. No one from what I can see has got any other deals yet, but RevPro and TNT have been, trying to steal everyone, and also a lot of people that are on the shortlist as well. They've been throwing offers at, so that's something we're gonna have to manage. But we are here for our first LLW live. It is held, well, it's before the backstage incident. It is going to be held Southern England, let's just say London, at the Yard Theatre. So we're expected 86 fans, and the smallest venue is the Yard Theatre, 110. So that's the venue we have chosen. There's a £200 hire cost, which is annoying, but it's kind of the cheapest for the closest that we can get. But let's head to the locker room where we do have a backstage incident, and it is involving Shakara, someone who I don't think is on the card tonight. Actually, no, she might be. Shakara helped create a great atmosphere backstage when she pulled a great rib on the entire locker room, all 10 of them, that had everyone laughing. She's a people person, awesome. So it seems like she's a positive influence in the locker room, someone we're going to want to keep around, and I think she's got quite high star quality compared to the people we have. One thing I have noticed actually with this roster, especially when booking the matches, because one of our product criteria is important matches, I say that with like air quotes, are expected to be lengthy. I don't know what lengthy means, so I've tried to book the important matches as long as possible, but it turns out everyone here has got such doggy stamina, so when you go any further than 15 minutes, William Regal, the road agent, is like, oh, you can't do that. So, we've had to mix and match and play around. So I think I might need to sign some people for stamina purposes only, just so that our product isn't harmed. But yeah, enough talking. Let's jump straight into our first show, a nice 1 hour opener. Let's just see what numbers we can get. Okay, and we open with a 63. I mean, that's too high for what we're trying to, like, shouldn't we be in like the 30s or something? No, I don't know. Is that bizarre? I mean, if these guys can get 63, I mean, we might have to. They got pretty good chemistry as well. We might have to put these guys in matches more often. But yeah, we've got the heel Morgan Webster against face Ashton Smith. I don't think the face heel divide is that important in LLW, but it's always good for the dirt sheet because sometimes you get things taken out for that. Tom Scarborough's staff member gimmick is poor, but both of their gimmicks are great. Morgan Webster with a 60, whoa, and Ashton Smith with a 55. 63 opener, great. 22 minutes, Morgan Webster wins with a 450 splash. Great solid win for the heel in our opening match, and it got the show off to a very strong start. Nice. We got 4 matches on this card tonight, and I think 1 promo, basically the formula I had written down. So following this amazing opening match, we have got a tag team match, and there we go. That's the kind of numbers we're expecting. And in a match that had good wrestling but didn't have any heat, Levi, Muir, and Tucker defeat the lads from the flats, Paddy and Worky, in 7 minutes when Levi Muir submitted Worky. So Paddy had a 38, Worky with a 32, Tucker with a 45, and Levi with a 24. Urgh. So Levi had the highest star quality of anyone in the UK that was unemployed, which is one of the reasons why I hired him and was planning on pushing him, but those numbers are pretty poor. We got some great gimmicks. Paddy's gimmick wasn't very good for Chav. They got great chemistry together though. The match was far too short for an important match. Again, this one had to be short because, so that probably gave it some big old... we got penalised for quite a lot. Trying to go all out. Oh yeah, we put this as our Steal the Show, because with Steal the Show you have to go all out, and again the stamina problem, you couldn't really go all out in a match that was longer than 15 minutes for anyone on our roster, so I just threw it here. And 33. Got the crowd buzzing though, so I mean, I'll take that. Following this, I believe, is our women's match. 24. Okay. Katie Lees gets the win against Jade in 14:46 by pinfall. Katie Lees with a 27. To be fair, I'm saying 24, but our popularity is 10, I think, in Southern England at the moment, and 0 everywhere else. So 24 is actually pretty good. So I need to kind of get that out of my head. But Katie Lee's with a 27, Jade with a 34. Katie Lee's obnoxious gimmick got a very good. Jade's gothic gimmick got a great. The bout dragged in the middle with a lack of flow. The match was a little too short. Okay, so we needed a longer match. So 14:46 is not long enough, but it also dragged. But it got the crowd hotter. So I'll take. I mean, it's 14 points above our popularity, so that's kind of how I'm going to look at it. But cool, Katie Lee's with the win. Go on, Queen of the Chavs. I think that's what she's known as. So Chavs versus Goths. Love to see it. Let's follow on, and I believe it's our one and only segment. It is Grado with an elaborate entrance. So if you don't know Grado, he always has a fun entrance. I think I went to a show with him. This must have been nearly, maybe like 8-9 years ago. So he's been around the block, Grado, and he came out to Madonna's Life is a Mystery. He came out to that, and so when it drops, it's like, when you call my name. He came out, he's got a fanny pack around his thing, he's dancing around. It got the whole crowd going. So this is basically what we're doing here. All 86 of the crowd 87, whoa, we beat our expectations. 87 of the crowd coming in, bopping, dancing around with him. He's blowing bubbles, he's clapping, he's high-fiving everyone, and he is facing Stevie something. I can't remember his name. I need to start remembering people's names. He's facing Stevie, the big bad Stevie, and it's just poking fun at him, just dancing around him, angering Stevie. But you can see Grado's got great performance skills. 48, can't go wrong. And then this takes us to our main event, Grado against Stevie Boy. That's it, Stevie Boy. And in about that had superb wrestling apparently, and a decent reaction from the crowd. Grado gets the win in 14:46 again, with the wee boot. Grado being Scottish, of course. Grado with a 41, Stevie Boy with a 51. Stevie Boy debuted as King of Insanity. Oh, he looks cool as well. Like a Scottish pack. Grado's getting better at his gimmick already. Love that. The trouble with this is Grado has no stamina at all. So I wanted this to be our Steal the Show. But Grado's got 0 stamina. He only just about managed to do 14 minutes. So anything more than that, William Regal was like, it ain't happening, mate. Stevie Boy, I imagine, could probably go a little bit longer. So we're going to have to play around with matchups. But that is how we end our first LLW live. I like to think that we're going to gain popularity. I mean, we're going to gain popularity, let's be honest. 87 people turned out. I think they loved it. And we have got an increase in popularity in one region. I'm assuming that just goes up by 1. I don't really know how it works. I've never really looked at popularity, but we can make a speech because it's an event. So I think the 3 people I want to high five is Grado, Morgan, and Ashton, because Morgan and Ashton put on a great opening match. So Morgan, Ashton, and our boy Grado. So let's praise for a great performance, and let's give Grado a hug. So pleased. Love that. Cool. So that is our first show of the series. Went really, really well. If we can average that for however long it takes, we're going to be small before we know it. I think I'm going to look at the finances. Actually, if I just keep talking, we can just get to it. I'm going to look at the finances, see how much money we lost in that show, and if we lost maybe not as much as I thought we would, I might go out and hire a slightly bigger talent. I don't know, we'll see. Or maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Can I keep talking? There we go, we got there. Let's have a look at the thing. Okay, look, you can see people are getting hired. So Shakara's on our roster, she's been hired. Levi's been hired. We don't have him. We don't have her. We don't have him. But if we look at Shakara, she's now signed for 2 people. If we look at her preferences, which I think is here, my priorities are Rev Pro and then LLW. See, that's the problem, because now they might clash. Let's look at schedule. Schedule. Do any of theirs? So it looks like none of their shows clash with us, which is fantastic. Actually, July it does. July clashes with us, but that's the only one. So we've just done this one. Lariat League in London doesn't clash with Rev Pro. Okay, but July week 1 Shakara won't be able to be used, and I'm assuming neither will Levi. So let's do the same again. Schedule. Yeah, it's the same fucking event. Okay, cool. So that's something we're going to have to manage until we become bigger. I'm assuming our popularity has just gone up by 1. It hasn't gone up at all. Yeah. 4, 1, 0, 10, 0, 4. They said that our popularity increased. What are they lying for? Oh, I don't know how this works. Maybe end of month it'll update. We've got £400 available. That's not good. Hold on. We spent 2,000 in that one show. Oh. Maybe we don't do a second show this month. Yeah. I'll sim to when the next event is about to start, and we'll see what our finances are looking like. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay. So over the 2 weeks or so, we made about £500, I think, in like sponsorships and stuff. So I think we've got about £900 to play with. I've probably overspent in this show, but we've got no main card talent on the show. It's just like, you know, average people. We've got 3 one-on-one matches and an opening segment from William Regal, just, you know, welcoming the crowd to Lariat League in London. So this is our second event of the month, and it might make us bankrupt already. We'll have to see. But yeah, we are here. During that time, a few more of our people got snapped up and signed by TNT, Rev Pro, and another company which I can't remember, but none of them are like major clashes. Like there's a few people that clash from Rev Pro next month, but that's like 3 people, and it's probably some of our higher earners, so that might help us anyway. We've got 91 people in this, so we're already going up in terms of crowd, which is nice. And yeah, Regal opens the show, just welcomes everyone. I kind of did this just because I feel like these next 3 matches aren't going to be good, and I want to maintain a semi-decent score. So yeah, 73, just to kind of get us that little leg up. But our first match is a one-on-one between Sam Bailey and our main eventer of the last card, Stevie Boy. And in a bout that had superb wrestling, apparently, and a decent reaction from the crowd, Stevie Boy gets the win and defeats Sam Bailey in 17 minutes with a Canadian destroyer. You love to see it. Sam Bailey's a real high-flying face, so hopefully we can build him up to maybe have a match with Morgan Webster. That might be quite good. We do have a new signing in the main event. I signed him purely because of stamina, and it turns out he's actually decent. We'll find out in the match later, but yeah, I looked at his stats, and I think he's 90 pounds. I'm gonna say pounds because I'm in England. I think it's dollars in this game, but I'm gonna say pounds. I think it's 90 pounds a show. But yeah, we'll see. Stevie Boy, great win. I kind of want him to get some momentum. He seems like someone who could be really good for us. I like his look, and he's got pretty good stats all round. So 53 from Sam Bailey, 45 from Stevie. Maybe I'm pushing the wrong person here. Either way, 52. Cool. Our next match is a women's match, and it is the two women that we didn't see. Oh my god. Oh no, we got an injury. It's the two women that we didn't see in the other event. It's Shakara taking on Zan Phoenix. Again, the bout dragged in the middle, but it was also too short. So, make your mind up, people. Shakara gets the win, and Zan Phoenix sustained a herniated spinal disc, which sounds really painful. At least her gimmick's great, though. We're going to have to see how serious that is post-match. But an 18, that's not the kind of numbers we want to be seeing. So thank you, William Regal. Although I think this score was largely affected because of the injury. Let's have a look. Yeah. Oh, no. Disrupted by the injury. There we go. And that was probably a big disruption. But this takes us to our main event at Lariat League in London. Let's see how we do. 50. Oh, Stevie Boy again? I don't think that was meant to be Stevie Boy. Oh, Stevie Boy's doing double duty. Let's just say that the opening match was a buy into the main event. I don't bloody know. Yeah, that was a faux pas on my part. Also, just to kind of highlight, you're probably asking, where's the fucking title matches, Ted? I don't really want to do title matches just yet, because I don't want one of these guys to be part of my title lineage if they're not someone who's going to be around for a while. I know that sounds really bad, but I think until we get to small, I don't think we're going to have any title matches, unless, certain people just start really hitting it off and I'm like, you know what, I want to keep them and build them for a long time. Then yeah, we'll do that. But yeah, we got another superb wrestling. Stevie Boy doing double duty, and getting the loss though. Kenny Williams, which was our new signing, gets the win with a swinging DDT. Kenny Williams with, I think he had like 78 stamina or something, which is great. He's the only person in Southern England that had stamina above 67, I think it was. So yeah, 50 overall. Cool. His initial rating of fan favorite is awful, so the fans, all 91 of them, do not like him. That's fair enough. I mean, look at him, he's got a smug little face, doesn't he? We're all about the Stevie Boy, aren't we? But yeah, 50 rating. Cool. Let's finish the show and see how we did. 49. The show didn't result in any popularity changes. Why? We got a 49. What's that about? What? That's stupid. Or either way, we'll give Stevie Ray a good performance. Well, who did he face? Sam Bailey did well. And Kenny Williams. We'll give him a hug because the crowd didn't like him. Pleased. Okay. Didn't mean to do the double Stevie Ray. That's a Stevie Boy, sorry, not Stevie Ray. That's a completely different wrestler. But yeah, the injury sucks. That affected our score. I don't know why the 49 rating didn't affect our popularity, because our popularity in Southern England is 10. So surely it should have bumped us up, no? I don't know. I mean, I'm new to all of this. I'm used to just picking an already established company and just working with that. We are now in debt. Woohoo. Let's look at this. Phoenix is injured. Okay. Eve have increased their production value. I mean, they're not a rival, are they? Surely we don't have any rivals yet. Battles. In Southern England, we're 4th apparently. What? How are we 4th? So are we higher than all of these? That doesn't make sense. Area battles? There's no one. I don't understand that. I don't understand it, but we're in debt. That's not good. Yeah, we've spent a lot of money this month. Let's look at the medical just to see how she is. She's out for 11 months and 3 weeks. I'm not doing surgery. You can do one. Yeah. 2% momentum. Woohoo. What's our popularity like? Still 10. I don't understand it. Either way, that is the end of this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I think this is going to be a long old road to anything worthwhile in terms of, you know, numbers and money. But yeah, let's keep pushing on. Let's see what happens, and I'll see you guys in July where we have our next event if we can afford it. Thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.